What's good, fam? This is FunkStudios Control the Cool, and I'm your host, J-Dub, aka Funky Doodler. I'm with my boy Slim Sully. Give him a shout.
Yeah. What's on, y'all?
Yeah. I have a very, very, very special guest. I call him the hardest working man in Atlanta. He's doing his thing. He turned his hustle into a dream, and he's doing really big things. From fireman to CEO right now.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. What's going on out there?
Yeah, this brother right here, Rodney Hinson, he is the CEO of Hinson Security Services, and he just opened up this dope chicken cone ATL. Was it 2 weeks ago that you opened up?
Yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a success. It's been around the corner, folks waiting to get into that spot. Brother, let us know what's going on, man. Let us know.
Man, actually, man, one, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. That's a big deal because, it's always good to have a good platform. Mm-hmm. But it's been a journey, brother. It has been a up and down. Anybody know anything about entrepreneurship? It is an up and down days. Even in the restaurant, the security game, the entertainment game, it's been a challenge. But, the strong survive.
Sure enough. Now, I say, Mr. Fireman, the CEO, let us know a little bit about your background, starting with that fireman.
So, I became a fireman. I was 21, and I absolutely enjoyed it. But something else was calling me. I mean, I was just like, I was in Greensboro, North Carolina. I ain't gonna say it was a small town, but it was too small for me. Mm-hmm. I came to Atlanta. I worked little odds and end gigs there, and I went overseas and I did contract work overseas. We did security over there. We did escorts. We did patrolling the base. We did whatever it took to stay overseas. Mm-hmm. And then when I came back, I worked a contract security company, and then I got into hospitality security. And I just was like, why can't I do this myself? I'm making all these other people rich, and I'm protecting their assets. Why can't I protect my own assets? Mm-hmm. So I started Hinson Security Services. And ironically, I did that while I was working. So it was 5 years working before I actually resigned from my position and stepped out on my own. The scariest day of my life was when I walked away from my job. That had to be the scariest day in the world. I mean, I sat in my car and was like, what the hell did I just do? Because I really did, you just jump out there. I was like, okay, here I go. But honestly, that was the best decision I've ever made. It was the best 100% decision I've ever made because it wasn't holding me back. Yeah. It didn't hold me back from doing whatever I wanted to do. Because before, when I was working, I was always concerned about what my job was going to say. Are they going to come back and ridicule me? Are they going to come back and say it's a conflict of interest? Mm-hmm. But once I left and I jumped out there, I mean, it took off like a rocket. I mean, one day, I can't even explain to you that. I just learned so much. And the security game has been a blessing to me. Like I said, I've met so many great people along the way in the security business. I was able to deal with multi-million-dollar businesses, billion-dollar businesses, and secure their assets. I've done security for Anheuser-Busch at the Super Bowls. I've done so much. I've done celebrities. I've done reality shows. And I'm still now. We just got done doing security for the Hamilton play here in Atlanta. We was with them for almost 8 weeks. Yeah. Wow. So there's a lot of security that I had an opportunity to do. But fast forward, because we had an office in Miami, and my VP at the time was living in Miami, and I went down there, and we kept talking about getting another revenue stream. Like everybody always said, let's get another revenue stream.
Yeah.
And then we started. Yeah, you hear everybody talk about it, right? Everybody, let's get another revenue stream. I want to be that person. Yeah. We actually looked at vending machines. Why the hell I was looking at vending machines? I don't even know. I looked at vending machines. I looked at everything. I was like, I want to let's just do something easy.
Yeah.
And then we walked she said, I'm going to take you to this place and let me know what you think. And she took me to a chicken and cone in Miami. Mm-hmm. And ironically, I don't believe in coincidences. So when we walked in, we actually met the guy who created Chicken and Cone.
Wow.
And yeah, we actually met him. And I don't believe in coincidences. And we hung out and we talked for a couple of weeks. And I paid the franchise fee. And 18 months later, here we are. You know, and now, it's been a great ride. It's been a great opportunity because I've learned so much. From my mistakes, I've learned so much. And being in business, I've learned tremendously. There's so much you can learn in business. There's so much stuff that we need to know more about. You know what I mean? There's some stuff that we don't know about. That, you know, I be sitting there like, listen. I be learning, bro. I be sitting there like, what? I can do this?
So let me say something to you, Rodney, because you know, you said you were in security for years, and it's. I used to work security for Newark Public Schools for over 20 years of my life, right? Before 2020, I recently became a full-time artist, you know, and it took time for that, for me to step out on that, and like, I was nervous, you know, I didn't know if I would be able to sustain it, and it is ups and downs. And if my wife wasn't there in my corner to make this happen, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing now, having the opportunity. So I was just like, damn, when you were saying that, I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because when I got out of doing that, I was able to really explore what I could be as an artist, and a lot more opportunities came. So I just want to applaud you for doing what you did and building the way you're building. Yeah,
no, it's listen, it is every now and then I'm on Indeed looking. Be like, is there anybody hiring for a director of security? I catch myself sometimes looking, then I snap back and be like, hell no, that ain't gonna be me. And honestly, it's only been 5 years since I resigned my position as a director of security for the hotels. It's only been 5 years. And I can tell you, in that 5 years, it just skyrocketed, because I had nothing holding me back. No excuse but my own. You know, if I was gonna make it, it was gonna be on my own merit. If I was gonna lose, it's because I was lazy. You know, so I just, you know, because there's no way you can lose if you get out there and you grind every day. I mean, every day. If you think you want it, if you know you want it, then it's gonna be yours. It's just, you gotta just get out there. And, you know, I heard Steve Harvey say one time, don't get what you're good at confused with your passion. Because I didn't like security. I was like, man, I don't want to do this, but it's what I was good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a nightclub promoter.
You wanted to have Ray's Boom Boom Room?
Yes, I wanted to have Ray's Boom Boom Room.
I remember those days, man.
You remember them days? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I would throw a party on you in a heartbeat, but you know, it just wasn't my calling. And I would do whatever. Oh man, we gotta have a party. Let's do a party. But it just didn't. It wasn't my calling. But I still want to get into the entertainment thing. But now I learned how to take my time and follow and trust the process. And you know, because you know, back then we didn't have the Zoom thing. We didn't have the networking thing. You know, I mean, I'm 52. Networking, we didn't even know what that was coming up. That was something we never even heard of. I've never heard of going out networking probably till 15 years ago. Oh, you got to get out there and network. And, you know, and being in Atlanta, everybody wanted to network. So it was, everybody wanted to network in Atlanta. We only started a conversation off what you do for a living. That's how we started a conversation off in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man, but I enjoy it though.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Let's walk it back a little bit there. So let's walk.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
Word on the street is that when you started to you wanted to get into like the security business. A brother had told you to get into this tough man competition first, then get back to me. Is that true? Is that true?
That is very true. And I suffered one defeat in my career. Who did that, Joe?
Oh, no.
Hey, man, my one defeat came at the hands of my cousin. I was like, what the hell? This guy got skills. One defeat, bro. I had one defeat in my career. I said, oh man, my cousin knocked me the fuck out here, cuz. But yo, it was respect though. It was respect. He caught me off guard. I was like, yo, hold on. But yeah, that is true though. That is true. A guy named Sean Barner, I told him I wanted to get into the bodyguard game, and he threw me a flyer for a toughman contest. I said, what the hell? So I went in and won a few of them, and next thing you know, I'm on tours. I was out there because back then they just wanted a headbanger. It's not like now where they want to be all executive. Back then you just had to be a headbanger. If you could swing on somebody and knock them out, you was their bodyguard. That's all they cared about back then. I mean, I'm old school. We was doing Camp Low, Keith Murray, stuff like that. You know, that's old school.
Hey, listen, I'm from that same school, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So you know how it was in the shows. You know, it was you had to be a headbanger. It wasn't no walking around and looking all executive like it is now. You see them because we didn't have social media, but that is true. I jumped into a tough man contest, won a few, and you know, I won't never do it again though. Yeah, never again. Never again. My jaw won't take it. My cousin retired me after that one.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh hell no, I'm done. But actually, he lit a fire into me after that. I was like, dude, we was just playing around. But it was good though. It was good. It was good.
Say it again.
I said, you was the one who did.
Yeah, he was the one.
Joe, see, let me tell you that. That's why he's so aggressive now. It's like he's always tough, man. And they never saw. It's like, And every time he put this little forearm in my chest, like boom, and knock me back out every time. I'll be like, yo, I don't even know if I want to give you a dap anymore, cause I ain't
Yeah. Hey, for the fact he's about 6'5", 6'6", so that don't mean nothing. He'll let you know it too. That's why I love him though. He be staring down there, I be like, damn, cuz, it's okay.
See, I had forgot about that part. I was gonna leave that up. I was the one gonna go. I was gonna do that part. I was gonna.
Hey, bro, listen.
You put it out there, man.
Listen,
man. Put it out there, then put it out there.
Hey, listen, bro. I take my defeats like I take my wins, bro. It's just a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a lesson learned. Ain't no shame in it. Shit, if you lose, you lose. But if we lost, you know, it is what it is.
But see, look, he knocked you into another direction, so you could go.
He did. Absolutely, he did. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. You know, it wasn't no ill will behind it. It was just like, yo, it is what it is, bro. But he lit a fire under me because after that is when I started getting into the tough man contest. That's when I started getting into it. So it was after that. But it was good. I mean, you know, I'm like any other athlete out there. You take your wins with your losses, baby.
No doubt. Now, you were saying, brother, that you was overseas. So it was like you went to Bosnia?
Yep, I went to Bosnia. Okay. I was working for TSA at the time, and TSA was laying off, and one of my partners at the time said, let's go to Bosnia. And I thought that was the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. Bosnia. Bro, that's a real third world country. This ain't Jamaica. This is a real third world country. And we went over there, and that was part of my building my confidence. And honestly, Bosnia saved my life. I built my confidence over there. It was an opportunity for me to, you know, find myself, do something I ain't never done, step out of my comfort zone. And maybe that's why I'm in the restaurant game now. I stepped out of my comfort zone then, and I continue to step out of my comfort zone because there was no way I should have been in Bosnia. No way. But after a year or so being there, I learned learned everything, and it was good. I enjoyed it. To this day, I tell everybody that's the part that really made me build my confidence in deciding to do what after that I knew I could do anything.
Yeah, that had to be crazy, man. Going all the way.
It was, Joe, it was totally different for me. Because, you know, over there it was, you know, you're away from family. You're a 2-day flight away from everybody. Yeah. And it was just, and like I said, that's why I said it made me build my confidence. If I can go over here and make it, I can do anything. You know, I've never shot an M16 before. I've never done anything like that before. But to go over there and learn it and build a camaraderie with everybody and get an opportunity, you know, I don't think I've ever read so much in my life as when I was over there. And just, I spent a lot of time alone and just learning who I was and building my confidence up, and it really, I tell people, it really saved my life. It changed my entire life being over there.
No doubt.
It really did. Absolutely.
So did you actually learning different languages when you were out there? I mean, how was it?
I did. Yeah, I mean, it was an opportunity to sit down with the interpreters and learn a little bit of their language. Yeah, can I speak it fluently? Absolutely not. But but when you're in the environment, you kind of learn to understand what everybody's saying. That's the part that was really so cool, honestly, because, you know, where I'm from, we just didn't, that was unheard of. We just didn't go overseas to go to work or do anything like that. So, like, one day I was just driving in a third world country and I had to stop and catch myself like, yo, I'm driving in a third world country. Like, how big is that? For me, it was huge.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is big. You know, this is huge. So I really built my confidence up over there when I was overseas. It was huge.
Now, did you have a target on your back when you was over there?
Every now and then, you know, they'll hit us with the old, there's a guaranteed attack on the base, but nothing really popped off. It was nothing really too crazy. I mean, we did a few things here and there, but it was nothing out of the way. And some stuff, you know, I can't say, but some stuff was, so some stuff got a little heated, but didn't get too crazy. It didn't get too crazy over there.
You had to keep your head on the swivel. Nothing like that.
Yeah. You know, we was on the base, we was good. When we was outside the base, we kind of had to keep it on the swivel. Because they allowed us to go outside the base and, you know, patronize the community. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Patronize the community. So yeah, they let us outside the base.
Yeah. Let me ask you. It's a thin line between security and chicken.
It's a thin line between security and chicken. Now it is. Yeah, now it is. Hey, listen, absolutely, now it is. It is what it is. I mean, listen, I am fortunate enough to be having two successful businesses right now. Fortunate, very fortunate, blessed. I can't even tell you. Some days I just stop and look in the mirror and ask myself, who are you? Where did this come from? I mean, I was a fireman. I never went to college. It's definitely a thin line right now, especially when they come in here and eat on a discount. All my employees.
So speaking of discounts, FunkStudios should have an automatic discount anytime.
Listen, bro, you
5%, 75%.
I look that.
One wing or one cone, we want to buy the whole platter with fries.
Listen, bro.
All that.
75%, that's stretching it a little bit, bro. I mean, you know, I thought you were gonna hit me with the 10 or 15. I'd be like, I got you. You went straight for the gutter to 75. I mean, you know, you don't know till you ask. You really went with that one. That's good, man.
We can probably, you know, bring you one of these things as a barter system. See, now this is what makes you cool. It's the FunkStudios Control the Cool fragrance that's made specifically for those who want to smell good. The women love it, you know, but it's for the men, but it's for the women to smell it on them. You know, you gotta be cool with this.
Bro, bring it on, bro. We can definitely work on negotiation.
Yeah.
Down here.
One of these is a 100% barter, like for like at least a week worth of food. This is gonna get you all the play in the world, like.
Listen, if you come to Atlanta and you wear that, we gonna see how good it works. You know this is Atlanta, right? You know this is Atlanta, right? I'm gonna put it to the test. This is Atlanta now. Don't come down here and don't leave with that now. I'm gonna say, all right, bro, that shit don't work.
Listen, I send it down there and let you test it out. And then we're going to come down there a week later to get our discount.
Bro, you send it over, bro. I got you 100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah, Atlanta
baby.
is the Apollo. Every part of Atlanta is Apollo. So you come home, they'll let you know.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes,
I like
Atlanta.
I heard the art industry is really good down there.
It's amazing down here.
I would love to link in, like me and Joe need to be in Atlanta with an exhibit. I'm just putting that out there. If you have any ties to that, you know, I know it's us to the side, but if you got any ties to it, any galleries that want to have great art from myself and the Funky Doodle right there, let's make that happen.
Absolutely, bro. Like I told you, it's a network thing down there. Everybody want to network. I got access to a lot of people that do a lot of things. So if it's the art world y'all want to get into, come down here. I can introduce y'all to some people. And you know, I don't know if they got galleries, but they can probably put you in the right. You know, somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody can definitely put you in the right spot. That's how it is in Atlanta. Somebody knows somebody. It's just getting in the right circle, and that's the big deal here. Getting in the right circle.
No, that's appreciate that, man. Absolutely,
man.
So let's bring this back up here. Your Hinson Security Service. Like I said, I've been keeping tabs on you all the time. I always keep tabs. I want to see how this brother's doing. I know that was a big step, but it seemed like as soon as you put that foot in there, things were jumping off. It seemed like things were it just zoomed from there. You got family working for you and everything now too. You know, I guess the best part of it is that again, when I left my career or my job, I can't call it career, my job, it just kind of took off for me. It was no holds barred for me at that point. I was able to network as much as I wanted to, talk to as many people as I wanted to, go to events. I didn't have to turn anything down, and we didn't turn down too much. Now there's some stuff I won't do. I won't do nothing that's too crazy. But it just gave me an opportunity to network beyond my dreams and to meet people. And, you know, it's not about, as they always say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And that is the truest statement in the world. That is the truest statement in the world. If your circle does not consist of people that's like-minded like you, then, you know, you might as well close your circle. And, you know, as somebody told me one time, they walked up on me and said, "Are you the smartest person in your circle?" And I stuck my chest out and said, "Hell yeah." Then they said, "Well, you the dumbest person in your circle because everybody's feeding off of you and you're not getting nothing back from them." You know what I'm saying? And that makes so much sense. I sat there and was like, he said, "You will never grow because they always gonna take from you and they're never gonna give you anything back." And I immediately changed my circle. I immediately changed my circle. When I changed my circle, I put the right people with me and the right people behind me. Then that's when it took off. I went from working in my apartment to I got a nice big office now in downtown Atlanta, which I would have never thought I would have that. Well, actually, we're going to buy a building, which is crazy, right? Which is bananas. We was in there like, yo, let's buy a building. Me? We gonna buy a building?
Yo,
Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you?
That's very dope, man.
Yeah, man. So that's how it is. But you know, it's just getting with the right people. And like I said again, it's something that we don't talk about enough, that we don't sit down and tell each other, hey, you need to go in and ask about this. You need to get your business credit together. You need to get your personal credit together. You need to change your circle. Put people around you that's going to push you to be better. And that was the main key of why Hinson Security took off so quick. It was just like, okay, I put the right people around me. I stopped dealing with people that shouldn't even been in the room with me anyway. I hate to say that, but they shouldn't have been in the room with me anyway. And I got tired. And one thing I did was I cut a lot of taglines. I cut people off. It was like, nah, I can't deal with you no more because I seen them dragging me down. And we just moved on. And you know, like I said, I only been going to my job 5 years, and here I am opening a restaurant. So I firmly believe in getting your circle straight.
Yeah, you can have love. You can have love for folks, but they can't walk with you. They can't make the walk make.
No, you know, if they're on the elevator, they got to get off on some floors while I go to the top. That's what I tell them. This is your floor. You need to get off. You know, because I'm not tolerating. You know, I didn't tolerate no negativity. I've always wanted people to be honest with me, and my circle is very honest with me. They'll tell me if I'm talking crazy or if we're extending ourselves too far, or you know. But they dream just as big as I do, and that's the part. And they dream so big sometimes it scares me, and that's what I love about it. That's what I love about my circle. Absolutely, I love it.
That's dope.
Well, I love our circle too. You know, usually it's myself, it's Funky Doodle here, and it's A. Kinsler, right? But what we do, we have the Sue's Book of Cool. You know, every time I take a word or phrase and I make it from the word into art. Now usually these guys, they never get it unless I throw them something a little light, a little bob, a little ball, and they have the iron bat and they can knock it out the park. But I got something here today, and I'm trying to see if you can see it.
I can see it. Oh, it's
right.
Okay.
So
that's hot.
This is the phrase right here. All right, and it's catered to you, you know, because it's the theme or everything like that. You didn't give me a word because we didn't go through that, so you can try to check it out too and see if you can guess what the phrase is.
I ain't gonna lie. I get it. It's a phrase.
The closer. It's 3 words.
Something bag. Is it a bag?
Okay, I got bag. You got bag. All right, you got that.
Secure the bag.
Oh, there you go.
Is that what it is?
Secure the bag. Let me show you, so you know that I wasn't lying. This is how it started.
Oh wow. Wow, that's hot, bro.
Yeah.
That's hot.
So you know
the bag,
what?
baby.
You helped them out. You secured the bag.
When you said the bag, I said, "Oh, it's secure the bag. It's gotta be." Yeah.
Yeah, because you know it's a famous phrase, you know. But Joe wasn't gonna get that.
I went until he said bag. I probably wouldn't have got it either.
Yeah, like just be clear, he wasn't gonna get the rest.
That's crazy.
So first show, y'all worked together. He gave you back. All right, you know, you get a little credit. Not all of it, because he wasn't gonna get the rest though. Yeah. Because you gotta secure the bag.
All the time, baby. All the time. But I think one of the things when people say secure the bag, you know, there's roads to that bag too. People just want to wake up in the morning and they be like, I'm going to secure that bag. But what you gonna do with the bag when you get it? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna invest it? What you gonna do with that bag? Like, look at all these people who got this PPP money and they was getting arrested. Yep. They didn't have the common decency to even go start a business. They was going out buying Rolls Royces and high-end jewelry. I'm thinking, you ain't even that's even start a business. You just went out and bought a Rolls Royce.
Just foolish.
What you gonna do with a Rolls Royce?
Yeah,
it's foolish.
That is right there. That's right there. Yeah. They probably had about 9 fools in their circle, and they were the 10th fool.
Yes, sir. They were the 10th fool. Yep, exactly. I mean, we had one guy. He got like 2.5 million.
What?
And he went and dropped 300,000 or 400,000 on the Rolls Royce. What?
Goodness.
And he spent all this money on jewelry. And it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. He got caught up on his child support. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think with that, and I'm definitely not condoning none of that. But I guess they was thinking YOLO. They're like, you only live once and I'm just doing it. It wasn't smart. And I definitely did not do that. I don't have no loans like that. I didn't quit. I didn't do it. But some of the people probably thought, yeah, I'm about to live my best life right now because the way the world is crazy. And I might not ever get to that point. And then they found out they lived long enough to see that they got in trouble.
Yeah, but you know, I think when people are entrepreneurs, there's an entrepreneur and then there's a hustler. That's what I tell people. A hustler they're looking for day-to-day money. That's what I tell people. An entrepreneur is looking for that long-term money. Like, how can I invest in my future and make this a long-term situation? Because nothing comes to you overnight. I don't care what they say. Nothing comes overnight. It's you got to work hard at it and stay on the grind and stay dedicated to it. I mean, you know, I tell people all the time that this didn't come overnight. I've been doing security. I've been in business 10 years, but I was doing security long before that. I just got in business 10 years ago. So it's been a good road, but a lot of people get it confused on the way to the top, and they get discouraged on the way to the top too. It's hard. It is hard. The reality shows the internet has made it tough for us.
Oh yeah.
It has made it tough for us, man. It is. Yes.
You know, Instagram and likes, it changed the whole world. You know, it's just like how here, like, you know, this is it. That's all they see. The headshot, how they're moving, and it's all fake.
It's all fake, brother. Go ahead.
Do you think that Popeyes is going to start hating on you because you got your chicken cones out? You know, are they going to come after you with, you know, because you're doing your thing?
Man, I hope so. I hope they do. I hope they start it. I hope they go out there and say, "Don't go buy that chicken and cone." That's all I need. I need one person to say that. Yeah, I hope so. God knows. I hope they do. So, I hope Chick-fil-A get mad. I hope everybody get mad to sell chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, absolutely. I mean, you know, one day would I want to be Popeyes? Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to be? I mean, my goal is to have 2 or 3 of these by 2023.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, to have 2 of these by 2023.
I know that your security company's hiring. Okay?
All the time.
And when you finally come up to Jersey, you know, have a branch up here. You know.
Come on now. Come on now. You know you good.
You want to be on the team.
I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm his top security up here in Jersey.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, I can open up an office there in the heartbeat. Yeah, you ain't saying nothing. Let's do it.
Hey,
let's open up an office, brother. Let's do it. I love venturing out and doing stuff, man. I love it. I love doing it. I love reaching out there.
I want to ask this, right? So I wasn't familiar with chicken cone, but it sounds like a great thing. Is it a certain recipe, or I don't know, number one and number two? What's the best meal that you have there that people go to so far? They're like, this is the one I need. This is the premier chicken cone that is the best.
Well, you know, our signature is, of course, the chicken and the cone. It depends on what flavor you want. We got barbecue, tangy barbecue, peri-peri, which is real spicy, yellow barbecue. It all depends on what flavor you like. But if I had to choose one, it would definitely be the yellow barbecue. And we put it inside the chicken cone, brother. And let me tell you, we've been open a week, and we probably had a lot. Well, we've had a lot of return customers already within the first week we've been open. So it's eye-catching, it's tasty. I mean, it's just something that we just put a new thing on a chicken and waffle concept. That's all we did. Gotcha. That's all we did. That's it.
Now, yeah. I heard it skyrocket. I mean, you from day one till now, it's just been booming. You know, like
yeah, it has been. I mean, it has been one of those. It's a concept that everybody sees, and the first thing they want to do is, I gotta try it. I gotta go see it. I gotta go see what it's like. You know, we got this cinnamon maple cone. We put maple syrup with cinnamon on it, and yeah, it's that sweet taste with the sweet cone, and everybody loves it, man. I mean, people go crazy over it. It's bananas. It's been good. It's been real good.
So is the chicken like all boneless inside? Or
yeah, it's chicken tenders. We fry the chicken tenders up, and we cut it up, and we put it inside a cone. And you know, we've had a lot of people come in, and we've got, like I said, a lot of repeat customers. You don't get repeat customers unless it's good. You know what I mean? So, you know, if people don't come back, and plus it's customer service too. I gotta be honest with you, it's customer service. That's our biggest niche, is customer service.
Yeah, so we need that discount. We need that discount. Like I said before.
But you said you're gonna bring the cologne down. Send the cologne. Let me test run it. Let me test run it in Atlanta. You know,
for 1 week.
It's all that. In Atlanta, you know, it's that. Let me know.
It's gonna bring you customers. It's gonna make your business boom. They're gonna be like, yo, how can I get that? And then we're gonna be like, we're gonna have that in the compartment over there, so they can get that and they get their chicken. Smell good. They're gonna have good food. They're gonna go out. I'm just saying, we just package. Let's put it all together.
It's about networking, baby. Come on. It's about networking.
Definitely.
Well, brother, it's definitely been real. You know, it's
Hey man,
it's been a long time. It's been a very,
it has
very
been.
long time. Yeah.
It has been. When you coming to Atlanta?
I was saying I need to get down there now. I definitely need to
You
get.
got to.
Like
You
I
got
said,
to.
I'm constantly peeping you out. I'm constantly looking at everything that you do. I said, man, this brother is killing it. This brother's
I
killing it.
appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. It's big. They even have you say and recognize it means the world to me. Because you know, people don't never really tell you until somebody actually tells you. Then you be like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I ain't afraid to tell you. You doing your
I
thing.
think that, go down there on location one day and kind of do an in-person look at your spot. You know, bring FunkStudios down to Atlanta and see how that could happen.
Listen, you married, right?
Oh yeah. So you like,
don't come down here
like,
alone.
don't
That's
come
all I'm
down
telling you. Don't come down here alone. Don't
okay.
come down here alone.
Got it.
That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, woo.
Bring wifey with you. Don't come down here alone, brother.
I'm together. Look, I'm over
This
here
is Atlanta.
work. You see me working,
Yeah,
right?
man. I appreciate it. I'm just like, look, I'm just trying to be your friend and be like, don't come by yourself. Don't come down here by yourself. The temptation is crazy here today, but you know, hey.
Yeah, Second Sin City,
but
right?
yeah. Oh, just Second Sin City down here, brother. Everybody here trying to be somebody, so yeah. But man, I appreciate y'all guys, man. I thank y'all so much, brother. And I wish y'all the best with this show. Because, you know, it's an outlet for everybody like myself, and I really appreciate it. I do. I love the outlet. And thank you, cuz, for even thinking about me. And my apologies for last week. I just got caught up in my own personal shit. But you know, other than that, man, you know, y'all got something here, man. I really hope y'all take off and y'all be the next. And when you become the next, y'all got to come to Atlanta and shoot an episode here at Chicken Cone.
My wife. Come on, my wife.
Bring your wife, though. Don't come without your wife. Don't come without your wife. See, Joe can come, you know, because look, Joe gonna walk in already, 6'5", 6'6", built. You know, we already got to fight him off of him, so he good, you know what I'm saying? But don't come without your wife, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all, man, and thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for this platform.
No problem, all right? Fellas, it's been real. This is your boy, J-Dub, a.k.a. Funky Doodler. I got my partner, Slim Sully. I got my fam, Rodney Hinson, the Rocky Mo.
I love it, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, this is FunkStudios, Control the Cool. And as always, we make the rules, so we control the cool.
Ooh.
We're out of here.
Peace.
All right.